Be prepared. If you're hearing this now, it's not a coincidence. Something enormous is brewing, and it's already stirring the air around you. July 19th isn't just another date. It's a spiritual siren, a cosmic ripple with your name etched inside it. Most people will keep scrolling, stay asleep, and miss it entirely. But you were built to feel the tremor before it hits. So listen closely. This isn't a forecast. It's a transmission. And if you ignore it, the shift will still come, but you'll be the one asking, why does everything feel different, but I can't explain it? It's because energy doesn't wait for permission. It moves through the ones who are ready. And the truth is, readiness has nothing to do with logic. It's in your blood. We're talking about a sky alignment that hasn't happened in this energetic frequency for years, maybe even centuries. And it's not loud. It's stealthy, like a lion pacing just beyond the firelight, eyes fixed on you. Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, the crescent moon, these are not just planets. They're energetic amplifiers. And when they gather, especially scattered like this, it's not about order, it's about activation. They don't form a perfect line because the most powerful messages never arrive in straight lines. They bend, distort, echo, like memories you thought were gone, until something in the wind brings them back. So be still, be present. This parade isn't for tourists, it's for the initiates, the ones with invisible scars and unspoken wisdom. And if you've been seeing strange dreams, repeating numbers, or feeling like the world's volume is too loud lately, congratulations. That's not anxiety, that's awakening. Drop the number 77 in the comments if you feel this in your soul, and make sure to like and subscribe, not just for you, but to help spread this message to those who need it before July 19th hits. Now let's get into what this alignment really means, because once it starts, you won't be able to unfeel it. Chapter 1. What the planets mean for you. Now that you've felt the pull, let's talk about what it actually means. Because this isn't just pretty planets posing in the sky, it's a mirror, a cosmic scan. And you've been encoded for this very moment long before you ever knew to look up. While the rest of the world sees stars, you're feeling a shift in your bones. That's no accident. You've been marked, and the universe is about to show everyone what you've silently carried your whole life. You won't have to say a word. Your energy will say it for you, louder, clearer, and with a frequency only the awakened can hear. Think of this planetary parade like a spiritual biometric scan. The alignment acts like a sensor, searching the collective for those who match its frequency. If your spirit is wired for depth, for truth, for something bigger than surface-level survival, you're going to feel something start to rise inside you. The kind of feeling that doesn't come from the mind. It erupts from the soul. Jupiter? It's the great magnifier. It doesn't create truth, it stretches what's already there. So if you've been suppressing your calling, avoiding your pain, hiding your light, it's all coming up. Like a dam cracking under pressure, there will be no more pretending. You'll see exactly what you've been denying. Venus isn't calling lovers this time. It's calling authenticity. It's a purity test. Fake bonds, fake chemistry, fake friends, they'll start to fall off like autumn leaves in wind. Not because you forced it, because they were never rooted to begin with. And Saturn? Saturn's the one tightening the screws. Think of it like a cosmic locksmith, turning the key on your destiny. No more floating, no more distractions. You'll feel your feet hit the ground harder than ever. You'll know it's time. Above it all, the crescent moon remains, silent, watching. It's not there to impress, just like you. Its power isn't in what it says, but in how everything else bends around it, just like your presence is about to. Chapter 2. The hidden layer. What you're feeling inside. Let's go deeper, because what's happening now isn't just cosmic, it's cellular. This planetary movement may look like orbits and starlight, but that's just the surface show. The real action? It's taking place inside you. This alignment isn't just triggering known traits, it's waking up dormant codes, hidden instincts, ancient knowing. And if you've been feeling strange lately, wired but tired, pulled inward, like your soul's preparing for something it can't explain, it's not your imagination. You're not lost. You're early. The full signals haven't arrived yet, but your body's already decoding them. See, when your truth comes from deep roots, you stop needing to explain it. You stop arguing. You stop proving. You start carrying silence like a sword, still, sharp, and waiting. And if you found yourself in situations lately where your whole body knew the truth, but you said nothing, that wasn't weakness. That was training. Because real power doesn't perform. It senses. It reads the room and waits for the noise to cancel itself out. That's what Jupiter and the Moon are doing now. One is expanding your internal clarity. The other is pulling it deeper into your presence. You'll notice it when people suddenly pause around you. When someone glances twice, unsure why they feel exposed. Your energy is speaking, finally and without needing a single word. You're not quiet because you're small. You're quiet because the truth is loud inside you. And the ones who've ignored your silence, they're about to realize it was never emptiness. It was echoes from the future. Chapter 3. Heightened sensitivity and awareness. So here's what's really happening behind the scenes. Why people are acting strange around you, pulling closer without knowing why, or backing off like they've been exposed. It's not random. It's not drama. It's recognition. They're feeling a frequency rise in you that hasn't even fully introduced itself yet. Something ancient is surfacing, and your energy is announcing the shift before you ever speak. This planetary parade is cracking open what you've hidden so well, even from yourself. And when it emerges, everything around you will adjust. Relationships, conversations, even your sense of home. You're not too sensitive. You're tuned in, like a satellite picking up signals others don't even know exist. While most people are busy talking, you're scanning, feeling tension in someone's laugh, catching disappointment in a smile. Your body is a radar tower, and during this alignment, the frequency range just exploded. That exhaustion you feel after being around people, it's not antisocial behavior. It's data overload. You're absorbing what they don't even realize they're emitting. This isn't about introversion. It's energetic exposure. And with Saturn cutting through the static, the fake becomes obvious, the mask's unbearable. You can't pretend anymore. Even casual conversation feels like wading through sand. You want depth or distance, nothing in between. So if you've been canceling plans, avoiding small talk, or just craving solitude, it's not you retreating. It's your nervous system protecting what's rising. This isn't burnout, it's evolution. And while others may be recharging off the spotlight, you've learned something sacred. Energy is currency, and your awareness, priceless. Chapter 4. The pressure to question and explore. There's a voice that's always lived inside you, the one that stirs every time someone says, just let it go. The moment they try to wave you off with, don't overthink it, something in you tightens, sharpens, and listens harder. It's not defiance, it's recognition, a silent knowing that the surface isn't the whole story. And during this alignment, that inner whisper turns into a roar. Jupiter, the seeker, is waking that part of you up. It's not satisfied with shallow waters. It wants the ocean floor, the buried bones, the unspoken truths, the messy middle no one talks about. But standing across from it is Saturn, the gatekeeper, the enforcer of limits. And this celestial standoff, it's not just up there, it's playing tug-of-war inside you. You feel it in moments of silence, that tension, that pull. One part of you wants to keep things calm, keep the peace, not rattle the room, but the other part, the other part is done playing nice. It knows there's something behind the question they told you not to ask. This isn't rebellion. This is spiritual obedience to truth. While others chase certainty, you chase clarity. And that makes people nervous because they can't lie around someone who's wired to see through the fog. This alignment turns curiosity into a compass. If you felt the sudden urge to read more, dig deeper, revisit an old question, it's no accident. You're not wandering, you're being summoned, because the answers they buried are about to be uncovered by you. What if the very thing that made you feel misplaced was proof you were perfectly placed, not to blend, but to bear something sacred? You weren't designed to be understood by everyone, because what you carry was never meant for the masses. The reason they don't get you isn't personal, it's intentional. Some spirits are encoded with frequencies that can't be translated. They can only be felt. On July 19th, when Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and the crescent moon hold their quiet assembly in the sky, something ancient aligns, not out there, but inside you. It won't crash like thunder. It'll hum like a lock turning quietly inside your ribs. You won't even know how to say it, but you'll know it's real. You'll feel more you than you ever have before. This isn't about receiving some magical upgrade. It's about finally realizing why the world always felt offbeat around you, why you've always sensed too much, heard the unsaid, picked up on energies in the spaces between words, why surface-level people made you want to scream in silence. You weren't built for performance. You were built for protection. Chosen ones are often the most misunderstood, not because they're unclear, but because their truth is too clear for a world trained to avoid depth. And during this alignment, that truth becomes impossible to hide. So if people are backing away, looking confused, questioning your shift, don't flinch. You're not becoming unrelatable. You're becoming undeniable. Those who are meant to feel you will. Everyone else, they were never tuned to your frequency anyway. Chapter 6. Embracing solitude and alignment. When the universe wants to shift your entire frequency, it doesn't come with thunder. It comes with a hush, and suddenly, without warning, you're pulled away from the noise. Not in fear, not in sadness, but in purpose. You cancel plans you were excited about. You stop responding, not out of disrespect, but because your soul is tuning into something no one else around you seems to hear. It's not apathy, it's alignment. On July 19th, the cosmos doesn't crash, it leans in. Venus, Saturn, and the moon form an invisible triangle, pressing a signal into the hearts of those wired to receive it. And for the chosen ones, that signal doesn't come through words, it comes through silence. Deep, deliberate, ancient silence. You'll feel it like a whisper in your chest, a subtle pull to be nowhere, to unplug, to vanish. And the truth is, you're not escaping. You're positioning. You're not withdrawing from life. You're syncing with a higher pattern. You may catch yourself standing still, heart racing with no trigger, looking at the sky as if it might speak. You might sit in your room longer than usual, not lost, but locked in. There's a presence hovering, something trying to reach you without language. This is where clarity arrives, not through conversation, but through presence. Solitude isn't rejection. It's spiritual recalibration. It's the moment the message finds you because no one else is speaking over it. So if your instincts are pulling you into the quiet, honor them. You're not going backwards. You're stepping into the signal only you were built to receive. Chapter 7. Your spiritual blueprint revealed. There's always been something about you that others couldn't name, but they tried to fix it anyway. They didn't have the words, so they labeled you with judgment. Too intense, too quiet, too sensitive, too different. But deep down, you always felt it. Those weren't flaws. They were codes, blueprints, spiritual DNA that couldn't be cloned or explained. And on July 19th, when the planets align, those exact traits, the ones the world tried to rub out, get pulled into full focus. This isn't a makeover, it's a reveal. Because the truth is, the trait they found most uncomfortable in you, that was the signature of your divine architecture. Your stillness that made others twitch. That was discernment. Your silence that unsettled the room, that was awareness. Your blunt honesty that made people back away, that was truth-piercing illusion. And here's the twist. They never hated those things because they were wrong. They hated them because those traits exposed something in them. You felt too much, saw too much, said what no one else dared to. You didn't dim the lights. You brought the mirror, and mirrors don't lie, they reflect. This cosmic moment is turning the volume up on what you were told to mute. That dry stare you give, it's not rudeness, it's spiritual X-ray vision. That calm you carry in chaos, that's the universe standing still inside you. You don't shake because you are the quake. After this alignment, don't be surprised if people act strange. It's not fear, it's recognition. You're not becoming something new. You're becoming undeniably you. Chapter 8. Your badge, not your burden. You felt it before. You walk into a room and the air shifts. No words, no drama, just tension thick enough to taste. Eyes glance, conversations stumble, and suddenly you're the one absorbing the discomfort no one dares to name. Not because you did something wrong, but because your presence did something they couldn't control. That's not your burden. That's your badge. And on July 19th, when the planets align like ancient gears turning in a cosmic lock, that effect sharpens. Saturn grounds your truth. Jupiter expands it. The moon reflects it back. The result? You don't have to say anything. Your energy walks in first and speaks volumes. For those hiding behind masks, that's a problem. Your calm, it confronts chaos. Your silence, it echoes their guilt. Your groundedness, it reveals their shakiness. And while it might look like resistance, judgment, or distance, it's really just people reacting to their own reflection. You didn't create their discomfort, you exposed it. This isn't about ego or drama, it's pure energetic truth. People who are avoiding parts of themselves will instinctively avoid you, or worse, try to project onto you. But don't take it personally. You're not being rejected, you're being recognized by their shadow. Think of your presence like a lighthouse. It doesn't chase ships, it just shines. Some vessels crash, some change course. That's not your fault, that's your function. If things feel heavier right now, if people act strange around your stillness, let them. You're not the storm, you're the barometer, and some people can't handle the weather report you represent. Chapter 9. You were made to sense more. Here's the part almost no one talks about. You were never built to fully land in this world. That half here, half floating feeling you've had since childhood. Not malfunction, design. You move through life like an actor who knows the set is plywood. You can laugh, show up, text back, play the role. But somewhere behind the moment there's glass, a viewing window your spirit refuses to close. That space isn't dissociation, it's buffer. You run dual channel, 1 foot in the scene, 1 foot in the signal beneath it. As the July 19th alignment tightens, Jupiter magnifying, Venus attuning, Saturn grounding, the moon reflecting, your inner radar starts pinging harder. Routines feel paper thin, noise scrapes, small talk drains like a battery app left open. You crave quiet because silence is the only bandwidth wide enough for what's coming through. Time may stretch, blur, repeat, hours vanish, memories surface out of order. People sound distant, like echoes in a hallway you've already walked. And here's the giveaway. You're calm, not lost, not broken, watching, receiving, translating. Because you weren't made to disappear into the grid. You were made to read it, let the world chatter. Your job now is to tune and anchor the incoming frequency home. So as this rare alignment unfolds, remember, none of this is random. You were built for it. If this spoke to something deep inside you, like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments to confirm you're tuned in. Someone out there needs this message. Help them find it.